De La Hoya rant about the Muhammad Ali Act. Um, but yeah, I ain't feel like being at the desk. So I'm done with this walk. Wash my ass, eat my steak, and full young, and finish watching TV. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the link tree. You can see what everything I got going on in the link tree. Uh, but uh, but yeah, I ain't about to waste no time on this. Check out the Boxer 101 playlist for live streams, whatever. Yeah, it's this belief that Gervonta is retiring, and only reason that is because it's no more money at PBC. It's no more money for bum bashing. You actually got to eat what you got to eat. You got to kill what you eat. And once you've and I'm gonna talk about that in that De La Hoya video y'all see tomorrow. Once you like, it's basically like this: if you raise a child to be spoiled, and then you try to show them as an adult what it's like to eat what you kill and all that, it don't work that way. That's what they tell you. Cry now, laugh later. That's why you get that whole little thing. Cry now, laugh later. I mean, put the work in now, suffer right now, and then later you ain't got to worry about, you know, the bullshit. You got the bullshit out the way. And that's the same thing that Al did. Al put the horse before the carriage. The carriage before the horse. He paid these dudes amazing money. He paid them amazing money, not to fight nobody, to fight nobodies. And then when it was time to fight somebodies or do collabs with people you wanted to see them fight, all right, you give me $3.5 million, right? Just to fight a Joe Smo guy, Leonard Bundu, and then you want me to fight, if I'm Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, for a pay-per-view guarantee of $2 or $3 million with the potential of upside. And if we don't even reach the upside, we don't even get the guarantee. Or let's say I do get the upside. I go from fighting Leonard Bundu for $3.5 million, right? For 3.5 to just $5 million for fighting Keith Thurman. Let's just say they guarantee. Let's see if they just guaranteed the 5. I just get the 5 for fighting Keith Thurman. It don't make no sense. And they so conditioned to bum bashing and fighting lesser opponents, and they started to believe they were Superman. I equate PBC to that movie Bolt, where the dog was an actor and he really thought he had superpowers, so he left the movie set and he found out he was just a regular ass dog. That's what he found out. He was a regular ass dog. Come on. He found out he was a regular ass dog. So, be quiet. Be quiet. Come on. So, yeah, he found out he was a regular ass dog. That's PBC fighters. Gary Russell thought eating like 20 cupcakes of bum ass niggas, and he thought he was gonna eat 20 cupcakes of bums, and he was gonna beat Lomachenko. Lomachenko had 2 or 3 fights, right? He had 2 or 3 fights, but those 2 or 3 fights was worth more than them 20 or whatever Gary Russell fights had, and it showed. It showed there's always quality over quantity. And a lot of these PBC fighters, they had a lot of cupcakes. That's why Errol Spence got outclassed the way he got outclassed. That's why Sean Porter got outclassed the way he got outclassed. These niggas, they was on a fucking dietitian plan. They on a pre-plan. They on Al's plan. It's perfectly mapped out. And when they deviate off the plan, like Spence did with Crawford, like Adrian did with Madonna, they get creamed. Like Wilder did with Fury, they get exposed. They're literally paid actors. If they stay on script, ain't no bullshit. If they go off script, they like a good pocket quarterback. If they have to improvise with their legs, them niggas, they grass. They ass is grass. They ass is absolutely grass. So, like I said about Gervonta, he knows very much well what it is. He knows he's not that good of a fighter. He knows if he had to fight these guys and he can't get them out there, he can't get these guys out here with one punch because he don't know how to throw combinations. He don't know how to set up his offense. He know if I can't get these guys out of here with one punch, it's over with. He know that. So Gervonta retired because they don't have no money left for bum bashes. And he got to fight top competition. And on top of that, he don't want the embarrassment. He don't want the embarrassment of losing. He can't take it. He can't take the embarrassment of losing. But he can take the embarrassment of twerking and doing all this rainbow shit he be doing. But he can't take the embarrassment of losing. You can't talk all that shit for years about Shakur, about Devin. Think about this. Ryan Garcia is not even that good of a boxer, but he had to drain Ryan Garcia to get his most notable win. He even had the confidence to fight Ryan Garcia at 140, a place that he already fought Ryan Garcia at. Don't y'all find that interesting? I find it very interesting. So he's retiring because he don't want to compete. I don't get it. Well, how do you get in sports and you don't want to compete? Somebody riddle me that. How do you get into sports and you don't want to compete? But you notice he does the same thing. When these guys got fights coming up, or he got a fight locked in, he got a lot to say about these guys. He's got a lot to say about these guys. When they don't have no fight locked in, he's very, very quiet. When a Devin or Ryan don't have a fight locked in, he don't have nothing going on, he's very quiet. So, that's why. And people say, well, now people starting to see the light. It took y'all this long to see the light. See things for what it is. See things with logic. See things for clarity. Stop giving these niggas the benefit of the doubt. They don't deserve it. People who deserve the benefit of the doubt was like, Thomas Hearns, Marvin Hagler, Alexander Usyk, Terrence Crawford. Those are the guys that earn the benefit of the doubt. The Salvador Sanchez's, you know what I'm saying? Those guys, they earn the benefit of the doubt. People who got a history for handling their business and handling it in a timely manner. Come on. Them the ones who deserve it. But now everybody want everybody to remain undefeated. And they don't want to see the best fight the best. That's what they say online. That's why a lot of these dudes are bots. Because if that's the case, if the Tank fan base didn't really care who he fought, then why they don't have the money based off the first Lamont Roach fight to pay him for a rematch? Come on. Why they don't have the money to pay him for a rematch? Because these very same Gervonta Davis fans that get in the comment section, them broke ass niggas from Baltimore, they don't got the money. They don't have any money. They broke. They spent all their money on Old Bay and purses. All this, I'm a Tank fan, I love Tank, but ain't bought shit. Ain't got a merch, ain't bought a pay-per-view, ain't bought a ticket, nothing. They stream it just like a Tank hater streaming. They stream it just like a casual fan stream. Well, they are casual fans. They broke. Ain't nothing going on in Baltimore. They ain't got they got the Ravens. That's it. Ain't nothing to do in Baltimore. Let's just keep it real. What they doing in Baltimore? Nothing. They can't even support this man. If he just got half the support from Baltimore, that'd be enough to fund the fun. But they know, like I know, that he ain't fighting nobody. Come on. We can hear the respect for Tank can be very loud on the internet. But when you look at the numbers, it's disrespectful. Them gate numbers don't matter. He make pennies on the dollars when it come to them gate numbers. He don't make no real gate numbers, dog. Them gate numbers be inflated because they be buying and reselling tickets. He ain't no real star. How your gate so high, right? People willing to pay thousands of dollars for a ticket, but you can't get people to spend $80, $90 for a pay-per-view ticket. I told y'all, it's all smoke and mirrors, bro. PBC ain't sold one pay-per-view. They ain't sold. I mean, they ain't made one star. Excuse me. They ain't made one star. Name me a star that they made. All they PBCs from 2012, 2014 when PBC first started, they all done. They all owed and asking for a bunch of money. Asking for money that they never deserved. You think Jamil Charlo is worth $5 million right now? He wasn't worth $5 million at his peak. When he fought for Undisputed in LA, they was letting people in from the soccer game in the next arena next door for free. Just talking about grab a seat. Keith Thurman ain't never been no star. Deontay Wilder, the closest thing to being a star. And had they just made the Joshua fight, he might have been a star. Say, well, man, the dude Fred even make boxing content no more. Fred ain't made content since Bud became relevant. And they gonna beat Fred's ass. I'll tell you that right now. Fred, that's why Fred don't shut up. They gonna word on the street is they gonna beat Fred ass. They gonna beat Fred ass. Fred know not to show his face. They gonna beat Fred up, bro. I'll tell you that right now. That little shit that Kenny did, Kenny spared him. But Bud and his people, they gonna catch Fred slipping. I guarantee you it. Fred mad because Bud didn't give him an interview. Think about that. That's all that shit is. He mad because he didn't get an interview. That's it. That's all that boiled down to. He didn't get an interview. That's what he mad about. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, to me, it ain't that deep. I don't really feel the need to interview these niggas. But what they gonna tell me that I don't know? Because the stuff that I ask, you know, I don't want to speak to him no more. They're like, I don't, come on. They can just fight the best. That just tell us enough. You don't care about me. I don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it that way. He's mad because he didn't get an interview. I just don't know how to hate. Like, I don't know how to hate, bro. Not like that. You got to do something to me for me to hate. I don't know how to hate. These niggas be hating, dog. They really be in their feelings. They really be in their feelings. I can even see a Buzz fuck your bitch, you hate the nigga. Okay, cool. I get it. I get it then. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. They be hating off of nothing. Nothing. Off of nothing. But that's just me. But it is what it is. But yeah, back to Tank. You know, he don't want to fight the top fighters. But when he get that chase alert from his bank, or when he find out Al ran off with all they fucking money and he ain't got the money that they thought he had, it's gonna be a different ball game. It's gonna be a different ball game. You know, and what he gonna say? He gonna retire. He gonna come back and be like, well, I lost to Devin because I retired. If I didn't have to retire, I wouldn't. I already told y'all what it is. I don't understand why black people always just figure out sports is their only way out. I don't get that. You know, you got guys like Shakur who say, you know, Andre Ward said, well, you know, we ain't in the sport to take no punishment. And Floyd, okay, my thing is, go be a fucking plumber. Go get a degree. Go start a business. Go be a software engineer. I literally don't understand it. I don't understand it. You say don't want to take punishment, but you chose boxing as your profession. Make it make sense. I don't want to take punishment. I'm not in the sport to take punches, but you in a sport that's what it's based on. Punishment. Like, I'm not gonna play football if I don't want to get hit. I just don't understand it. So why join a sport if you don't want to compete? That's what being a man is about. It's a competition. It's legitimately a competition. So I legitimately, that's what I don't understand, is that really basically what you got is you got females that's in the man's sport. That's what he is. He's a female in the man's sport. Yeah, I want to fight you like Carissa Shields until a nigga put her on her ass. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, oh, you ain't supposed to hit a girl that way. I ain't really mean for you to hit me. That's what Tank is. That's what Tank is. See, y'all niggas always be forgetting shit. I don't be forgetting shit. When feminists do feminist shit, and when niggas do whole shit, I don't forget it. I don't forget it. I'm all with Clarissa Shields and her finding black love with Papoose, but all that other shit she was talking about, cause she was mad at that one nigga, nah, I don't play that shit. I don't play that. You know, once these niggas be cooning and they on that feminist shit, I'm good. Don't come back or that divester shit, don't come back to me talking about, no, I was just go through these nuts. I'm good. Y'all be forgetting too quick. Y'all be forgetting way too quick. Y'all be forgetting way too quick. I don't. Hold on, let me have this nigga sit. Come on. Y'all forget that shit way too quick. I don't. What Rick Ross said, God forgive, I don't. He was roasting 50 the other day. Called his son Lil Bruce Leroy was nasty word. Nasty word. But that's all it is. And the question is, well, also y'all, Dub and Tank the king and Dub Tank pound for pound this and he the best at this and he never fought nobody. I feel like the ring deserved to be blasted because they put him on a pound for pound list and he did absolutely nothing. It was a lot of propaganda push with Tank. He's like one of the most fraudulent fighters until he prove otherwise. He's a coward. And on top of that, all he did was hate on everybody because they had courage that he couldn't understand. That's it. He don't have the courage to be a boxer. He just had no other choice. You think a nigga scared to take a punch can take a charge in jail? Hell no. Tank get caught with that little ounce of weed, he telling on everybody. He telling on the weight man. He telling on the nigga that sold them the fish scale. He snitching on everybody. So, like I said before, Tank just ain't no man. He's in his soft girl era. And that's just the God honest truth. And a lot of people that support him can relate. They can relate. He's 30 years old and he still ain't jumped off the porch. A lot of people can relate to that shit. Remember what he tell them on Never Back Down? He said when you get hit, your mind races you two things. Get in the fight or get out the fight. And Tank whole thing is he's just scary. You look at him, you think he got the total package, but in reality, he don't got the heart. He ain't got the heart. He ain't got the heart. And if you look at the way he fight not to lose. Think about the role he fight. He is so scary, so cautious in the ring and outside the ring. So that's on him, man. I mean, all that remember he was kissing Canelo ass and all that shit too. This nigga's a feminine coon. Y'all be forgetting these niggas. I don't forget shit like that, dog. I don't forget it. Shakur and Never Living Down and Gervontavious will never live it down. Niggas be straight up coons. And then when the man come get them, they want to be asking for your black support. Man, please. They let some of these niggas in boxing and their careers, they don't ever fight. No, I'm gonna be there as an old ass motherfucking middle aged man, and I'm gonna be there disputing. I'm gonna start a whole picket line. They do not. I don't think anybody in this era deserve to go in the Hall of Fame, not named Usyk and Bud right now. In New Way, he on his way. I mean, if you want to put him there, I'm not mad. But other than that, I don't think anybody else that's active right now deserve to go into the Hall of Fame. Let me see the trilogy of Bevo and Better BF. But other than that, I don't think none of them niggas deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. I don't think it's one active fighter not named Crawford and Usyk, I'll say it again, who deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. It's a lot of these niggas that need to be in the Hall of Shame. Hate to say it. The Hall of Coons and the Hall of Shame. We got a bunch of them. We got a bunch of, coon jackets made from real coon tail fur. He said the ring put Tank on pound for pound before Turkey over the ring, and they took Tank off. Yeah, he don't deserve to be on the. Oh, it was before Turkey. Shout out to you for telling me that. He don't deserve to be on there. Who has he fought? I'm being honest. Who has he fought? He fought a Drain Barrios. He fought a Drain Ryan Garcia. And on top of that, most of them niggas' careers, they wasn't even tested. So who knows? That was a huge rumor back in the day that they didn't want to fight niggas across the street because they secretly wasn't testing. Remember when the reason a lot of the Earl Spence ped rumors started, y'all probably don't even remember. A reason why a lot of those rumors started was because of the Kell Brook situation, tested versus Kell Brook. Remember it was the big confusion about testing with Kell Brook? Y'all forgot that. I didn't forget that. That's where the performance enhancing drugs, the question started right then and there. That's where they started at. People literally forget that. It wasn't just about no nipples. That's when people started looking at his nipples all funny and shit. I mean, that's for y'all to do. Shout out to y'all. But that's when people started looking at his nipples all funny and shit. Y'all know I ain't lying. But people co-sign, and a lot of people when I'm reading in the comment section, oh, you was right. Well, I didn't see it before. And I don't know how you couldn't see it, bro. PBC then, PBC now has not produced anything that's fruitful. Any real fighter, throwback fighter, any real champion, they have not produced it. They have not produced it. Everything with them has been a facade. It's to the point where, oh man, Crawford was in hands versus Earl Spence. No, nigga, Earl Spence was never that good. They literally built these dudes up. They literally did the Jake Paul. That's what they did. They set these guys up in a lot of these setup type fights that they knew they was gonna win, and they made you think that they was the next big thing, where they was better than what they were. And the fighters started believing it. The matchmaking made them look better. The platforms they have, from ESPN to HBO to Showtime to NBC to Paramount Movie Network to, a couple fights being on CBS, that made y'all think they was better than what they were. Y'all fell for the whoop-de-blam. And they never was that good. It was all careful matchmaking. That's all it was. It was all careful matchmaking. That's all it was. It was very careful matchmaking. So, y'all fell for it. I ain't fall for it. I'm always like, oh, who did he beat? When did he beat him? What version of him did he beat him? You know what I'm saying? If you do what I say do, you wouldn't be fucking choking. He be killing me with that shit. Every big fight y'all wanted to see, PBC, especially if most of them was involved PBC, they never made, even on their side of the street, Keith and Earl. They never made that fight. Wilder and Joshua. Wilder and Charles Martin, they never made. Go. Go. You know, it was a bunch of them fights. Gary Russell, Leo Santa Cruz, they never made. Well, who else we have over there they didn't make a fight with? All them niggas so old. Charlo and Herb. They never made that fight. Laura and the Charlo twins, they never made those fights. Charlo's and Demetrius Andrade. Well, Andrade was one of his fault, but it's a bunch of fights that they made with other companies or they could have made with each other that they did not make. They did not make. Yep, Gary Russell, Gervonta Davis. It's a bunch of fights they did not want to make. Even you'll be like, okay, if you just gonna do the league thing with PBC, why don't you consolidate your best fighters fighting each other? And if they were good enough competitive fights, which they would have been, and a lot of them was, Sean Keith, Danny Keith were competitive fights, you could have just ran trilogies. And everybody want to make them, but when you spoil people, they get so used to the easy road. This is just like raising a child. If you spoil them, and then you be like, well, go out there and be a man, or go out there and be a woman, you know, at 16 years old, and you did everything for them, they ain't gonna know where to begin at. It's gonna be trial by fire. It's like Piccolo throwing Gohan out there. Time to be a man. Like, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. But let's move on. So De La Hoya had this rant, and I'll have it all in the video tomorrow. You know, he had this rant where he's aiming at TKO and Dana White for trying to reverse the Muhammad Ali Act due to the relationship that Dana White has with Big T, a.k.a. Donald Trump, a.k.a. the Orange Man, right? I don't care. I don't care. I literally, long hair don't care. I'm literally a nigga who don't care. And I explain why. I mean, but, you know, with De La Hoya, he's been the same guy. Come here. Come on. Miles. This nigga want to be Sniffy McSniff Sniff. Come on. Come on, Sniffy McSniff Sniff. Stop. Come on, man. Come on. Why you making more work for me, bro? This is what he do. That's his thing. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Come on, man. You sniffing for gold. Man, you got an attitude now. I don't care. Blame the white man. But yeah, go ahead and finish sniffing. But yeah, you know, but yeah, I was at with De La Hoya dealing with this dude. Oh yeah, De La Hoya done fucked over more fighters. We had Canelo complaining about his business practices. We had Canelo complaining about his business practices. We had Marquez say he took some money from him allegedly. He had Ryan complaining about him. You had Devin complaining about him. And these just the people that I can remember that was complaining about Oscar De La Hoya. He's on the Muhammad Ali Act is there to protect the fighters and their interests and all that stuff. Look here, man. Y'all still finding loopholes to fuck fighters out of money. So I don't care nothing about that. With the Muhammad Ali Act and without the Muhammad Ali Act, fighters still was going broke. Fighters still going broke. Y'all don't care nothing about the interests of the fighters. Because if y'all did, you wouldn't have fighters having to have GoFundMe accounts. Right? You wouldn't have fighters, dying broke. Mayweather put up the funeral money for Gervonta Hernandez. He paid for that. So come on now. Didn't Trinidad end up going broke too after his career? He made a boatload of money. I know that was primarily before the Muhammad Ali Act. I think it was sometime in the middle 2000s or the 2000s in the middle, maybe early 2000s, something like that, right? So fighters still going broke. So he has to protect the interests of the fighter and all that. Okay, they still getting finessed. They still getting finessed. It's still finding loopholes. Al Heyman is literally, in a lot of people's opinion, allegedly a manager, and he's a fucking promoter. That's why lawyers get paid money, is to find loopholes like that, like this. That's why they get the big bucks. And then on top of that, where he talks about, we need to protect the fighters, and fuck the fighters. Let me say that again. Fuck these fighters, man. How many times have we demanded a fight, or we demanded more entertainment, and they told us fuck us? How many times they done told us, without even saying it, fuck the fans. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fight this fight, and we, y'all gonna watch anyway. And they're like, get out of here, man. They don't care nothing about how you pay your money to watch them fight. Why do I care about them financially? Literally, why do I care about if your business not right, if your money ain't right? That's on you. Because when I go to sign up for my contracts for work or whatever I sign up with, and you ain't gonna be on the picking line with me fighting for my fair wages. You ain't gonna be on the picking line for them to amend my contracts that I got. So why do I care about the practices that they do? Now, had they fought with glory, and they fought with pride, and they fought for the fans, and they gave us what we wanted as a fight fan, I wouldn't be mad at it. I advocate for that, but I'm not advocating for a bunch of motherfuckers who the last, I'm gonna say, what we in? The last 13 years who said fuck me. Hell no. And they literally said fuck me, and then they didn't even say figuratively. They showed us, they said fuck us. Whatever we put out there, y'all still gonna buy it and watch it. Then they shamed niggas for wanting to stream it. They shamed us for streaming the shit. It's like whatever. Every network y'all been on, y'all done lost it. And eventually the Zone is gonna wake the fuck up, and y'all gonna lose the contract with the Zone too. The Zone is gonna wake the fuck up and get out of boxing too. So why do we need to continue to support this crop of fighters who destroyed the sport that we love with purses, fingernails, and the lack of masculinity? That's what it's been. They don't have no pride, no nothing. Guys done pulled up on guys done called niggas hoe cards, and they still hide behind their promoters and managers. Look at Sebastian Fondor, big 6'6", big ass nigga, said that Xander Zayas said that they didn't want to fight him because Fondor asked for a 10-pound rehydration clause to get out that fight. So that was the excuse for dropping the belt. He didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight Bud. Talking about he broke his nose and there wasn't nothing wrong with his nose. Stop. Let's not forget Tim Tszyu was calling out people for ducking, and he had just ducked Bud to fight Sebastian Fondor in the first fight, and his career got derailed and it ended because of that badass decision. And that's why Turkey has so much ill will towards him. So the fuck I care about these ducking ass niggas? They be like, oh, you a duck. Meanwhile, they ducking. They done destroyed the sport. They destroyed the sport. Why do we care about financially what happened to them? They don't even care to protect the sport, to protect the sport and uphold the legacy laid down by guys like Jack Johnson, Rocky Marciano, Joe Louis, Sugar Ray Robinson, Muhammad Ali, Larry Holmes, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran. They don't even care. All this generation do is disrespect the people that came before them. Disrespect Sugar Ray Robinson. Disrespect this guy, that guy. Meanwhile, while accomplishing absolutely fucking nothing. I don't give a fuck about no Muhammad. Take that shit away. Make all these niggas fight for a couple dollars. Because they don't deserve. They've been robbing the sport for too long. All these niggas is overpaid. Well, I ain't gonna say all, but the vast majority of these guys are overpaid. And that's just the honest truth. And when did De La Hoya start caring about fighters? And you done fuck more fighters over than anybody. So, you done fuck more fighters over than anybody. The irony in what he's saying. Like fighters still ain't losing money. Like fighters still ain't losing money and get fucked over with the Muhammad Ali Act. Now, basically, one of the main reasons they want to do is stop a promoter from being your manager and your promoter. That's basically what the Migos did. If you don't know, they beef with quality control. What they end up doing was they had the same lawyer. So when they was going to do deals with quality control, and I just say allegedly, when they was going to do deals with quality control, them dumb niggas had the same lawyers as the company they was doing the business with. So obviously you knew what happened. The lawyers took QC side. They had more money, and they took QC side, and they made according to the Migos and reports allegedly, the deal was slanted towards quality control, and it wasn't in the best interest of the Migos, right? So that's how dumb they were. That's how dumb they were. That's basically what they trying to stop from happening. It's basically one entity, one promoter having the power as a manager and the power as the promoter. Now, where have you heard something similar to this happening right now under the amendment of this new Muhammad Ali Act? I won't say new, but under this Muhammad Ali Act. Where have you heard this before at? I mean, under the Muhammad Ali Act, it's no way possible that, one entity can do this under this loop-free Muhammad Ali Act. See, this is why y'all need ninjas like me. This is why y'all need niggas like me. I ain't even the smartest person in the world. Nowhere near it. I ain't like, what's the dude from Superman, the brother, Mr. Terrific? I ain't nowhere near Mr. Terrific out here. That's like sharing a divorce lawyer with your ex-wife. Exactly. And that's one of the ways that you can void a prenuptial agreement. So if you and your wife got the same lawyer, that can void the prenuptial agreement between y'all. Right? But guess what we advocating over here? We don't advocate for government marriages in the United States. We don't even want to advocate for prenuptial agreements. We write our own marriage contracts. That's it. That's what we advocate for. Now, if you want a government contract for whatever reason, okay, get you a prenuptial agreement up to 6 months at least before y'all get married. That's it. That's how you lock it in. She has her own lawyer. You have your own lawyer. But, that's how you lock that in. Same thing with your contract without the government. You have your own lawyer. She had your own lawyer. And they work together to write that contract up. If I was you, if I had a prenuptial agreement, some of the things that I see, I would want my last name back. Right? Just some of the things that's not so common. I would want my last name back, and I would want a slander clause in there where she couldn't slander me or tell our business on social media. Those are two things I would throw in there. You can't speak about our relationship in no type of hypothetical type of way. That would be in my contract or my prenuptial agreement, which they both the same thing. Absolutely. These hoes talking like Shaq wife talking about like he ain't shit. She was a single mother that he saved. And she talking shit about this nigga, but still had his last name for the longest. Nigga, please. But back to Oscar. You know, where do that sound like? It sounds like that's what Al Heyman's still doing under the Muhammad Ali Act. Oscar De La Hoya, let me say this. He don't care nothing about y'all fighters. De La Hoya, De La Fuya, and my Bill Haney voice, he don't care nothing about the fighters. He want to sit on daddy fucking Dana White candy cane and get off. He want to be Dana White's side bitch. That's what he want to do. He low key want to be with Dana White. That's the obsession with Dana White. De La Hoya wants to sleep with Dana White. Hope Dana White know that. He better not ever have a Jägermeister where Allen slipped them motherfucking roofies in his Jägermeister on Hangover. That's what it is. De La Hoya don't care nothing about y'all niggas. And I believe, if my memory serves me correctly, Bernard Hopkins said he was the only fighter, I could be wrong on this, that was there advocating for the Muhammad Ali Act. I don't remember Oscar De La Hoya advocating for the Muhammad Ali Act. Now, I could be wrong on that. I can be 100% wrong on that. But I don't remember Oscar De La Hoya advocating for the Muhammad Ali Act. I hope these niggas moving out. I hope so. Yes, move out. But yeah, I don't remember that. Right? So, he don't care nothing. He just hate Dana White so much. And then, he got a disdain for Trump for kicking Mexicans out. But then again, we had a small conversation yesterday. There are some Mexican sundown towns in California, in Southern California to be exact. Yeah, I said it. His obsession with Dana White is sexual. Nigga wear heels and fishnets. Come on now. He wear heels and fishnets. What y'all think it is? He got so much obsession with Dana White. He doesn't pay his fighters. Nigga, neither do you. Neither do you. That's like calling the kettle black. Like, fuck out of here. If most of these corporations can pay y'all nothing for y'all labor, they would. And De La Hoya would be the same way. He ain't out here some saint when it comes to boxing. They thought Al Heyman was a saint. These niggas, what Nas say to Jay-Z? He said, "You was my brother. You sold your soul for riches." That's what he said. "You was my brother. You sold your soul for riches." And that's what they did with Al Heyman. They sold their soul for riches. They gave up their publishing and their masters, right? And their royalties. They gave it up for a couple dollars. So they can't speak on this man's name. They have no control over nothing they do. That's why when they be bitching out and ducking people, it hurt because they can't tell y'all what's really going on. So they gotta call Al. 1-800 call Al. I didn't even know Golden Boy had an event this Saturday. Who fighting? These nuts? That shit crazy. You don't understand how you always bringing up Dana White name? He had an obsession. He had a motherfucking Snicker bar obsession with Floyd. This nigga's a backdooria. He's backdooria, bro. He's butterfly in the sky. He was so obsessed with Floyd, he went to go train with his daddy. Just like daddy, come on. Just like daddy, come on. We don't get... Are they fighting in Chicago? Damn, I didn't even know. Nigga, you from Chicago? The way you was capping for Boost, I thought you was from Philly, kid bud. Damn, I thought you was from Philly. This nigga from Chicago. Guess y'all ain't got no good fighters from Chicago. Used to. Y'all just got shooters. Niggas just got shooters. You know something about Soldier Boy shootout? Them niggas just got shooters. But shout out to y'all. Where they fighting at? I ain't the United Center. I'm pretty sure of that. But shout out to Chicago. It's like the glizzy semi-capital. Like New York, the glizzy capital. But Chicago, they like the second glizzy capital. but they should be good as hell though. Chicago food bang. That's a fact. Both Chicago styles of pizza, even though some people call it St. Louis style, but they say Chicago or New York or Illinois, they kind of like border each other and shit. Cause one Darius Miles like from both, like on both sides. But yeah, Chicago food fire. Them bitches ain't shit though. But what's new? Chicago women, they ain't shit. They ain't shit. We all know that. Chicago women, shit. Man, you might as well go the other way. I just say them bitches ain't shit. That's all I had to say, man. I just wanted to cook for a minute. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Y'all any questions, I'll answer them real quick. It ain't my fault y'all owners don't walk you. Gyro land. Oh yeah, gyros be banging though. I know y'all know for the gyros. And so the whole, I love good gyro. With the right tzatziki or cucumber sauce on that hoe. Oh yeah. But y'all the glizzy capital. Y'all the glizzy semi-capital, my nigga. You gotta own that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Chicago, they got amazing glizzies. You can get anything on your glizzy in Chicago. Anything on your glizzy. De La Hoya would have a glizzy motherfucking affair. Oakland in for what? What we throwing Oakland in there for? Women? Oh yeah, all bitches ain't shit neither. I dated a chick. I ain't gonna say I dated. I kicked it with a chick from Oakland. Her name was Rochelle when I was in college. Come on, man. We'll go. Come on. And that bitch got like 10 kids. Well, I ain't gonna say 10, like 3 or 4 kids now. Them bitches ain't shit. Y'all, like, sometimes women be sparing you though. Yeah, sometimes women spare you. Niggas don't know it, but sometimes women be sparing you. Her ghosting you or her not talking to you, they be sparing niggas. Y'all just don't be knowing. Y'all be chasing the devil. Yeah, them bitches ain't shit. I'll tell you that. On my top of my lifetime list of dealing with bitches, Jersey. Yeah, Jersey bitches ain't shit. Them the worst bitches in the world. That's the capital, ain't shit, bitches. It's Jersey. Tech salute. Yeah, that's the capital. Nobody women worse than Jersey women. That whole tri-state area, upper head of the United States, Maine down to fucking Philly to New York and all that, Delaware, ain't none of them bitches worth shit. Jersey, no. Ain't none of them worth a god. Ain't worth shit. Come on, man. You just out here wasting my time. Ain't none of them worth shit. Come on. He ain't trying to go in the house. Oh, the Credit One arena. I don't know. Bronx hoes, you be tripping. And they going from part of that tri-state area. What's wrong with Jersey when them hoes just be bad? No, them bitches terrible. Jersey bitches is the bottom of the barrel. They that motherfucking gunk at the bottom of the machine at the car factory. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I don't want nothing from Newark. I don't want nothing from none of that shit. Trenton, none of that. Them bitches is terrible. Italian, black, yin yang, Becky. Did y'all see that? The yin yang twins were performing, dog. And the one nigga so old, dog, the little short dark one, this nigga can't even walk on stage, bro. And they said, dog, that shit took me out. I bust out laughing watching that video, dog. I'm like, you got. That's why I always remind myself, bro. I gotta stay in the gym and stay in some type of shape, bro. Cause I want to be 50, 60 fucking these hoes. I want to be 50, 60 still running marathons and shit like that. Come on, real talk. What's the point of you making the most money you made in your life and you can't even enjoy it? You can't even enjoy it. You can't even. What's the point of getting young women and you can't even wear them out the way you want to wear them out? That's a girl from Newark Brick City, Jersey women. Got some nice hoes. Yeah, hoes. Point hoes. Fucking hoes. You can have them, but let me get out of here, man. He said I got ghosted by a badass Cuban Puerto Rican bro from the Bronx who moved to Chicago last year. And she probably did you a favor. Look at it as a favor, bro. I look at that shit as a favor. Sometimes you can't make the right decision for yourself. Real talk. Sometimes as men we can't make the right decisions. So God or the bitch got to make the decision, which I still say is God. How many chicks I probably went out with until I really, really like had to get the discernment to turn pussy down. How many chicks I went out with, and I knew it wasn't gonna be no good fit. It wasn't gonna be a good fit, and I still wanted to smash, but it didn't happen. That was God. I had this chick I was talking to. I mentioned this on one of my videos. I probably had coming up pretty soon on the Free Game 89 channel. And she ain't stay. She ain't stay far. Like these bitches be moving like niggas be stalkers or some shit. Like I don't really care. I'm not about to stalk you. That's just me. Like, but I get it. It's crazy niggas out here. So we went out or whatever. And she was on. She had went to Dubai and shit. I was like, I'm already out. When I heard she said she went to Dubai, I said I'm out. I'm good. She was a nice looking girl, nice height on her, light skin. I'm good. But we just wasn't compatible. And I was like, remember the old me still with a crack. And low key, she was trying to go back to my spot. And I'm like, man. She was like, why you just trying to leave? I just knew it wasn't gonna work. And I'm the type of women that you end up cracking, that's stalkers that still come to your house to get pregnant or pull. Like, I'll be good on that, bro. And I preach that if y'all got the Patreon, y'all should get it. The Free Game 89 Patreon. If y'all got that, I always talk about you can't just let people come to your crib, whether it's your homeboys, cousins. Like niggas shouldn't come to your crib. Like get you some bread, get you a little hotel, or get you a little spot in the city, a kickback spot. Y'all go, but everybody, especially women that you meet, y'all be underestimating women where y'all let them come to y'all cribs. Y'all let them come to y'all cribs, and y'all that's how you get set up. You know, she come over, you might have your one thing come over. Oh, I'm his girlfriend. Now you got an issue and she lying, or she stalking you at your door for whatever reason, right? Oh, you didn't call me back. That's. Or she might set you up to get robbed, or set you up to hit a lick, or she might try to move in. Like you got to protect your domain. Women must complete a thorough vetting process before you allow them to come to your crib, especially if you live in a house. If you live in a gated community, cool. But if you live or you live in an apartment, that's different. But if you live at a crib, if you live at a crib or something like they gotta earn the right. You gotta at least get to know them thoroughly, very very well. A minimum of probably a month and a half, 2 months, even maybe almost up to 2 months. A minimum a month of really knowing her and making sure she good. This chick's that I was talking to this one chick a while ago, and she was cool. She was cool, real cool, right? And she made bread. She was like, she was supposed to come over and shit, right? We kicked in. She said she was gonna come over. I'm like, cool. She was getting her hair done by the Dominicans and shit. And you heard him, he fucking that water up. He was like, he was going to the Dominicans and shit. She was like, yeah, when I come over, we not doing nothing though. Yeah, I ain't doing nothing. I'm like, I blocked the bitch number. I never responded and blocked her number, dog. I just my tolerance once you go your tolerance just get low. Yo shit just I'm good, bro. I'm good. I don't even give a fuck. If I gotta use the lotion tonight, or if I just gotta go with a sober dick, I will, bro. But once you learn, sometimes the women be spearing niggas, man. They feel like you a nice guy, or maybe they feel like you on the crazy side. But most likely the nice guy, or I don't want to hurt them like that. I don't want to put. A lot of women be spearing niggas. They be spearing like y'all don't know. Women be spearing. Women be spearing y'all. But her not talking to you or ghosting you or not in a lot of times she knows she ain't shit. Or she knows she got a boyfriend and she don't want to put you in the danger zone. So ain't nothing for a woman to like talk to you and ghost you and nothing like it's cool. She saves you the stress. That's how I look at it. Or that's God protecting you. Wild in New York, Jersey, New York, Philly, Connecticut, East have some just have them bitches terrible. Niggas sound like niggas. I don't want shit from Philly, Connecticut, none of that. I'm sorry, no disrespect. Them bitches just talk too masculine and shit. I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm good. No disrespect, but I'm good. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's some exceptions out there, but it's just they whole energy, bro. Y'all into Puerto Ricans and the Dominican hoe. I mean, them bitches used to have razors in their mouths at school. Them bitches just wasn't for me. And then they don't age well neither. The darker Latinos do. I just ain't got time for that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't got time for the attitude. I'm good. Like they just that whole East Coast how the masculine they women are. I just don't like it, bro. I just don't really care for the accents. I don't care how they talk. I just don't care to butt break a motherfucking woman. Break her in like she a motherfucking horse. You gotta work out. Our hearts and cardiac arrest is killers in the black community. Barry Sanders just had a heart attack. Yeah, he just announced that he had a heart attack. I forget how long ago, but he recently. That's why I'm an advocate for y'all running a little bit, sprinting every now and again. Yeah, you got to get that blood, get your L-centron and L-arginine, get your beetroot juice. Yup. He heard Dubai and instantly saw her getting tossed by. No, they said they be doing the number one and two. I got a video coming on that too. I just released a short on Free Game 89 and decided to do a video. Middle Easterns can't stand black people. They think they're better, just like the rest of the other races they love our money though. And that's crazy because they right next to the Middle East. Africa's right there next to it. It might even border it. They right next to the Middle East. So that's crazy. And that's true. But they try to imitate us with their haircuts and how they talk and they slang. I don't know. I mean, I live in Middle Eastern Haven, damn near, by Dearborn. But I never really had interactions with them like that. So I can't really tell you on a larger scale. He said, do chicks like Aiden did. That's how you do it. Yeah, but I'm not even about to even give you the opportunity to come in. I'm good. Don't let hood chicks double back. Any chick double back. Unless you broke it off. He said, facts, CJ, when you meet chicks and she knows she ain't shit, she will do you a favor. Yeah. If they like you, they'll spare you. The real talk. A lot of women do a lot of sparing. Yeah, Barry, yeah, he just announced he had a heart attack. It might have been a year ago. He actually had it, but he announced it like about a month ago. Yeah, women spare you, bro. They spare you because they might be like, oh, he actually a really solid dude. Or they spare you because they might think you crazy. So something you wish someone told you in your 20s? Just in general? Hmm. Shit, just learn to control my women like to manipulate your emotions. And that if you don't entertain women and be silent, you win. If you don't engage in banter with women, you win. And it's in relationships, that's in real life. Just walk away in the silence, it kills it. That's what I wish I would have knew in my 20s. It's not to debate, not to argue with my mother or sisters or cousins or engage in any type of like disagreements. I just let them have it. I just remain silent when dealing with women. That's what I wish. I learned the power of my silence in my 20s. But I knew that, man, I'd be so much farther. When I learned that my silence and my lack of effort is my biggest key as a man, my silence, yeah. Once they retire, the healthy lifestyle go out the window, drinking, eating back. Yeah, you become stagnant. Anybody becomes stagnant once you retire. That's why people still travel and shit. Middle East still have slavery going on. African countries send their women to the Middle East to be nannies. I could believe that. It's right next to each other. They be getting treated like dogs. The Middle Easterns, take advantage of women and send them back. And apparently they pee and doo doo on a lot of American black women. Cause I don't know if maybe white women go get PP and duty on and pay them 20 to 30K. I believe they were one of the original slave traders. They be housekeepers and caregivers. I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's true. Look how they treat their women. You know, so I mean, and I don't think it's total shock. But hey, let me get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel.